Hello there, everybody. It is 12:17 Mountain Time here in the United States. We're going to do messages for all signs for January 31st. Today's January 30th. And then we'll also do 5 minutes worth of Reiki as well as some time for free-for-all questions and cards of the day after that. Let me just get something taken care of here. Okay. Alrighty, so let's just get started with the first sign of the day. So first off, we're looking at Aries for January the 31st. This is a big moon day too. Blue moon, eclipse, supposed to affect us for like 2 months or something like that. So it's going to be a big day. It's going to be interesting what comes up as far as messages. And hello, Karen B. Glad to see you here. Mimi, hello again. LaShawn Trice, hello. Glad you're here, my dear. Let's see about Aries. Aries, it looks to me like on the 31st, you are creating some new opportunities for yourself. You may be developing your own little niche market that you want to offer products to or offer services to. But it does look like definitely you have a new opportunity coming in on the 31st, and it has to do with something that you have created more than being in the right place at the right time. It's something that is a self-propelled opportunity. Angela Lukes, hello. Glad to see you here, my dear. Let's see about Taurus. What do I have coming in for you guys? Taurus, I feel like you're walking down the red carpet on the 31st. So you're going to be a very important person to some other people. People are going to be paying attention to you. When you talk, people are going to be paying attention. So I'm not sure exactly how that's going to manifest. For some of you, this is going to be work. For some of you, this is going to be in the family. But just whatever you're saying, people are going to be paying attention. They're going to be giving special importance to on Wednesday, Taurus. Cheryl Hegg, hello. Glad to see you here, my dear. Ricky Jorgensen, welcome back. Glad to see you as well. Let's take a peek at Gemini. Round and round we go. Gemini, I think you're going to have one of those crazy, hectic days. Just when you think you've got everything taken care of that you need to take care of, next thing you know, you're realizing you have to go right back where you started from and take care of something else, do something else, pick up something else that you forgot, something like that. So Geminis, if you are able, this may be a good day to try to plan things out and sort things out. I'm not sure that you're going to have success with that. It may be a good day to give some of your responsibilities to somebody else to take care of. That might be a little bit of a better way to handle this situation is what it feels like to me, Gemini. So you don't have to chase your own tail all day. So that's for Geminis on the 31st. Those of you who are here, and if you don't mind, please share. The more people I'm in front of, the better it is. The more, the merrier. Cancer, what do we have coming up for you guys? Cancers, I feel like there's a situation that you've been watching with another person or with another group of people, and you've been kind of keeping track on what's going on for them in this situation. I feel like you are going to be happy with the things that you hear or the things that you see coming up on the 31st. It's interesting the way this comes up for me, Cancer, because I feel like this is somebody that you're watching that maybe they didn't really treat you so hot before. And you're not doing anything to take any revenge or whatever, but you are kind of keeping an idea on what karma's doing to them. And I think you're enjoying that on the 31st, Cancers. Gemini Croft Baker, hello. You have a Cancer moon, so that's at least going on in your subconscious is how the theory would go for that, Mimi. Carla Alley, hello. Welcome. Glad to see you in the room. Yay. Leos. Okay, so Leos, I think you're going to be meeting some new friends or else adding to strengthening some bonds with some old friends. But there's something here that comes up about friendship for you guys on the 31st as being a focal point at some time during the day, Leos. Virgo, 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 Virgo. Virgos, I do think you're very seriously oriented. You have your mind on the goal or on the target on the 31st. I think there may be some little distractions that pop up for you. Um, little and annoying, I'm hearing. So it may be that, you get a letter from or email from the ex-wife wanting to know, can you help pay for this or pay for that or whatever. Um, whatever other kind of distractions there may be. Maybe your dog is driving you crazy. I don't know. But Virgos, I think for the most part, you're staying on track to meet whatever your goals are on the 31st with just, some little distractions showing up along the way. And yes, I know for some of you, hearing from the ex-wife is not a little distraction, but it can be if you minimize it. Nikki Jane, hello, hello, welcome. Glad to see you in the room. I'm on point. Oh, cool. Thank you, Mimi. Mimi says I'm on point for her Virgo rising. Libra, 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 Libra. Libra, it seems like you have some kind of deadline on the 31st. Maybe you have more than one deadline on the 31st, I'm hearing for some of you. And it seems like everything is coming due. All I'm hearing is today, today, today. So, whatever deadlines you have, I think that everybody is wanting their stuff on the 31st. So, good luck to you, Libras. Try to plan ahead as much as you can and make sure that you're ready by the time today, today, today gets here. La da da da, Scorpio, Scorpio. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Scorpio is on the 31st. I think you're considering what you want to do about somebody's birthday. This could be a family member, this could be somebody at work, but I do feel like it's somebody that's close to you that um, you would really like to give them a nice surprise for their birthday. So that's what I have shown up for, Scorpios, trying to figure out a birthday present. Sagittarius. You've got the bills going on for you, huh? I hear you, Mimi. Sagittarius, Sagittarius, Sagittarius. You guys have some kind of new beginning coming in on the 31st. I think it's something that you're feeling like it's going to add to your foundation. It's going to add to your security. Foundation can be in the relationship world. It can also be in the financial world. It could be very literally. Maybe you're building a house and you're adding to the foundation. But something is coming out on the 31st that you're doing to add to the foundation, whatever that may apply. Okay, so that's for Sagittarius. For those of you who are here and who have not already, please share. Always more fun to have more people here. Nikki Jan, oh, your birthday's coming up. You're an Aquarius, huh? Capricorn, Capricorn, Capricorn. Did I do Sagittarius? No. Did I? Yes. So confused. Okay, we're going to assume I did Sagittarius because that's where I am in my little pile of reminder markers that I have. If I didn't, somebody type that in there and I'll have to go back to them. Let's do Capricorn right now, though. Capricorn. Thank you, Mimi. Thank you, Ricky. Let's see. So, Capricorn, what I'm feeling like for you is you are paying attention to your intuition or your gut instincts on the 31st. And I do feel like that's a good thing. You may even be doing things to grow your intuition or your gut instinct on the 31st. But for a lot of you, there are things going on that, nobody's really going to tell you the truth, but your instinct will, that gut feeling, that intuition will. So that's why it's really good that you're paying attention to that. Oh, on the 31st of January, Capricorn. La da 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 da. I feel like a crone when I can't remember if I've done somebody's sign or not. Aquarius. On the 31st. What do I have coming up for you guys? For a lot of you, I feel like this is going to be a day of rest. I'm not sure why I'm picking that up in the middle of the week on a Wednesday. But I do feel like there's going to be at least a certain extent where you're going to be shutting things down, Aquarius, and not, I don't feel like you're going to be not working at all, but I do feel like you are going to allow yourself some relaxed time on Wednesday, Aquarians. Christine, for Janak, we are not even close to CODs yet. We're still doing messages for all signs. Then we still have to do Reiki, and then we'll do CODs. And so you're asking me two things. You're asking for a COD, and you're also asking what will the effect of the full moon offer you. By the time we do get around to free-for-all questions and cards of the day, I would like you to decide which one you want to know. Do you want a COD or do you want to answer to that question? And then after we finish Reiki and after I say, okay, let's do free-for-all questions or CODs, then type that in the window. Okay, honey? Way ahead of the ball game right now. Pisces. Pisces, Pisces, Pisces. I feel like on the 31st, you do have some change coming in. And I don't mean the change that comes from between the sofa couch, the sofa cushions, the sofa couch, the sofa cushions. I think this change has to do with family matters, is what I'm hearing, Pisces. So this may be that, maybe somebody has a change in their working schedule. And so it may be that kind of changes the whole family schedule about, how to be able to finagle things so that they have time to be with that person who had a change in the work schedule. Could be that you guys are moving to a different place, or maybe just part of the family is moving to a different place. And so there's some changes that are being made there. But some kind of changes, and it does have to do with family, Pisces, on the 31st. Quite welcome, Christine Ascend. Hello, hello. Glad to see you here. Tanya Taylor, yes, I just did all the signs, so you're going to have to use the DVR capabilities and scroll backwards to catch Taurus. They're the second sign I do, so they should be fairly early, within the first 3 to 5 minutes of the video, probably. All right, so let's do some Reiki. Okay, Reiki is going to be set with the intention to improve, to do whatever benefits each of you the most. For those of you who are watching this after the fact, please know that you can receive the Reiki as well. It's not limited by time or space, and it will do just as much good for you as it does for the people who are here right now. I am fantastic and glad to be here too. Thank you for asking. Let me go ahead and get the Reiki going. Okay, so we're starting that at 12:31. We'll finish that up at 12:36. You're quite welcome, Nikki Jane. Thank you for being such a great receiver. This is a great time to talk about Reiki since we're doing Reiki right now. If you guys are noticing any different sensations in your body, or if your emotions are doing things different, this is the time to ask me questions about that or give me feedback or whatever you want to do. By the way, I do still have that sale going. 3 Reiki sessions for the price of 2. That sale is still up and posted. So if you're interested, go to my website, check that out, and give me a holler. My website is www.amista.info. You won't actually see the sale on my website, but you can find all my contact information there. Christina Prattis, hello, hello. Glad to see you here, my dear. We're just doing Reiki right now, honey. For whoever is in here and is new, no, I do not have cancer. I just like my bandanas. I have lots of hair. Hmm. Well, they say that, I've only seen this a couple of times, but they say that when you do the Reiki, sometimes your symptoms will get worse and then get better. So that could be what's going on. There's actually a name for that, but I don't remember what it is right now. It's more of an atypical or not typical experience, but sometimes it does happen. Excuse me. Two more minutes. Oh, oh, it's making me tired to throw all this energy out there. Well, to let it all pull through, I should say. You're healing your heart chakra when you start feeling pain on your arms? That's an interesting thing. That makes me wonder what was going on with your arms that affected your heart chakra. The other thing that I can tell you about Reiki from my own experiences is that we can ask Reiki to focus on something, but I've noticed Reiki doesn't always limit itself to what we ask it to focus on. Sometimes it's like, yeah, right, that's good. Let me also just jump over here and handle this too. Oh, yeah, and this person's in back pain. Let me get rid of that back pain. And let's see. Oh, yeah, her one foot is really hurting. Let's take care of that too. I see that a lot. Your hands are getting hot. Very cool. Gemini Baker, we're not ready yet. Not ready yet. Oh, excuse me. You guys with the happy trigger fingers. Hello there, Romy. Glad to see you, my dear. Thank you for that email the other day. Your chest is getting hot. Hot, hot, hot. That just means that there's some work going on in that heart chakra. Energy is shifting. Excuse me. Hot is much better than cold, too. It's okay if you want to do it solo and you're introverted. I think you'll really enjoy it either way. I don't make you stay on the phone with me or stay on Skype with me while I'm actually sending the energy. We do a check-in call afterwards in case you have questions for me or if you want to give me feedback, but not going to make you stay on the phone with me. You'll enjoy it. Hey, there's Driving and Dano. Hello, hello, hello to both of you. Okay. All right, Dano, let's see. Now, you know you can always check my website for that, too. because it's down in the description box. I figured it has to be coming soon. Are you? Oh, yeah, that's right, because we know you're on the 1st. You're quite welcome. Very cool. We're still on Reiki. I've gone a little bit over on Reiki. I was just realizing. Yeah. Yeah. During Reiki, you don't actually talk. What I usually ask you to do, Carla, is I ask you to be in a comfortable position, either laying or sitting. You can have quiet around you, or you can be playing meditation music. I ask you to check in with your body. What does it feel like to be in your body? Do you have any places that are causing you pain or discomfort? Do you feel great? What's going on in that body? And then also check in with your emotions, what's going on with that, and sort of track what happens with both of those as we go through the Reiki session. And then afterwards, I call you up and I say, what I felt whenever something you Reiki was blah, 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 and then we talk about that. And then I ask you, did you notice anything? Do you have any feedback? Do you have any questions? That type of thing. That's pretty much how I work it. Oh, thank you, Dano. You're quite welcome, Kay Prattis. It is pretty amazing, isn't it? Yeah, head got dizzy. You were getting a lot of stuff. All right. We went over by, goodness, we went over by 3 minutes. All right, guys, let's open up the floor. CODs or question. Pick one or the other. I'm not going to do a COD and a question for you. Just a question or a COD. Put it up in the chat box and we'll start knocking those out of the ballpark as long as I'm still here before my alarm goes off. COD for striving. Quite welcome, my dear. All right, striving. Alrighty. You got the 5 of Cups, striving. This is a card of the day that just talks about sometime within the past 24 hours or within the next 24 hours. You're feeling a little disappointed. Kind of feel like you're frustrated. I almost see like a picture of you just like kicking a can down the road. You know how you can let go of some stress by kicking a can down the road? I don't know if anybody does that nowadays, but I hope you know what I mean. Let's see. Let me back up. Did I miss your question already, Dano? Good night. No, striving was in front of you, honey. Let's see. Now it's Dano's turn. Will Bill and I do something special for Dano's birthday this weekend? Will Bill and Dano do something special for Dano's birthday this weekend? Excuse me. Excuse me. Oh, I would say you have a solid yes. You are going to do something out of the ordinary to celebrate your birthday this weekend. Not exactly sure. I think it's going to be totally his idea. First of all, that's the first thing you need to know. I think you're going to kind of like it that he's taking the lead. His idea may be a little bit of a challenge to you. You may not think that's a birthday thing to do. And it may be a little bit out of your comfort zone is what I want to say. But I think that whatever this is actually going to bring some really nice changes to the relationship before it's all said and done, Ms. Dano. How do you like that for a yes or no? Ricky Jorgensen, COD for you. Oh, excuse me. Oh, you just wanted a COD. Here I am putting down a spread. Okay, so your COD is the Page of Pentacles in reverse. Page of Pentacles in reverse just tells me you're getting some news that you wish you didn't have to get about money or about material goods. Now, the second card that I put down kind of by accident was the Chariot. I don't think that this news is really going to stop you. I think that you will figure out how to overcome it pretty quickly, Ricky. Crate 87, COD. Oh. Crate 87, you got the 8 of Arrows. 8 of Arrows just tells me, Crate 87, that there is something that you're struggling with in your life, and that in spite of the struggle, you are still keeping the hope alive and moving forward and making progress, even if it is slow progress. Does that make sense for you, Crate 87? Sand needs a COD. Gosh, I don't know where all these yawns came from all of a sudden. Sand. Okay. Ascend, what you got here, my dear, is Justice in reverse. So you have some kind of situation where basically you're letting somebody roll over you and take advantage of you, honey. That's what that card says to me. Karen B wants a COD. Excuse me. Karen D, you got the 7 of Cups showing up in reverse. 7 of Cups in reverse just tells me you have lots of options to choose from, and you have made your choice. Now you're focusing on a target and moving forward towards a goal. That's for Karen B. Who's next? Okay, Christine for Janik. What you should know is that I am not an astrologer at all. Like, I have an amateur interest in astrology, but I'm not an astrologer. So your sun sign, your moon sign, all that stuff doesn't really mean too much for me when I'm reading cards for you as an individual. But let's look at how tomorrow's full moon will affect Christine for Janik. Wow, I don't know what's happening, that I'm so tired all of a sudden. Ba-da-da-da. Ba-da-da-da. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da. Okay, Christine. To me, it looks like there's some kind of commitment or contract that you are getting ready to just cut out. You're like ready to say, you know what? Not signing a renewal with you guys. This is not happening. Okay? At the same time that that's going on, I feel like there is a lot of competition in your life, especially as far as work-wise. And I think especially because of an individual who can be very manipulative and not necessarily tell the truth at all to get you on his side. Okay. So there we go. That's for Christine. The same hand that flickers the lights was hot in the center of my hand. What are you talking about, Chris? What hand flickers the lights? Thank you for sharing, Ricky. I appreciate that. Da-da-da, COD for Mimi. Let's see here. How's your brother doing, Dano? When's he going into surgery? Me, 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 me. Mimi, you've got the Ace of Cups. This is just telling me that you're finding something new to really enjoy and feel good about in your life. Usually for me, the Ace of Cups is more of a project or a hobby or even a record, or I guess they're now albums. But anyway, something that you're really enjoying and finding to like in your life, Mimi. Normally, if this is a person, I see that come in as a Two of Cups. Oh, very cool, Dano. Let's see. You're welcome, Ricky. Carla Alley, is obtaining an MBA a good idea for me in the next year? Is it a good idea for Carla Alley to obtain an MBA in the next year? La da 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 da. First of all, Spirit is saying, as long as you understand that the next year is 2019, they want that to be the time frame that we use. Looks to me like it could be a good way for you to recover from something that happens between now and then as far as job or career-wise. And then once you get that education, then you're going to be starting to think about, okay, well, where do I really want to go now? So it looks to me like you're going to come in and come out of whatever that job is. Because it's not a job, it's an MBA. I think that, yeah, you're going to come in and come out of those studies. There's not like a certain set yes or no, but by coming in and coming out as you can afford the time or as you can afford the money, then that does allow you to move forward. But I don't see you actually getting it in 2018. I see you actually getting it in 2019, and maybe that's because of some of these delays that it's taken you a little bit of time that you weren't really planning on. Okay. Thank you, Crate87. Nikki Jane needs a COD. Oh, I hadn't thought about that full moon, Dano. Because, I'm pretty used to letting the Reiki energy come through me. COD for Nikki Jane. Nikki Jane, there's some kind of commitment that you've been thinking about making, and you're starting to realize, maybe I don't want to do that. You could have actually been talking to a person about getting married, and now you're like, whoa, 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 I don't know that I want to spend the rest of my life with this. Doesn't have to be a marriage commitment, but there is some kind of commitment that you are thinking twice about right now, Ms. Nikki Jane. Does that make sense for you, honey? Angela Lukes wants a card of the day. Bye-bye. I know I am taking a nap after this video. No two ways about it. Forget walking. All right. Angela Lukes. You've got the Magician in reverse. This tells me that there's some kind of frustration that you've been dealing with either within the past 24 hours or the next 24 hours. That frustration, too, could center around somebody who is not telling you the truth and you know it. All right, so that was Angela Lukes. Somehow, I always end up going too far. I don't mean to. Okay, you're quite welcome, as Sand. That does make sense for you, Karen. Awesome, thank you. Thank you, Angela. You're quite welcome, Christine. Grace Marie, hello, hello. I am taking questions so far. You're quite welcome, Mimi. Let's see. Devanina, hello, hello. You haven't missed all of it. And there are DVR capabilities. You can scroll backwards and get back into the Reiki or your sign, whatever you want. I'll have timestamps on this within a couple hours, too. He's been okay. He has a hard time staying awake. Oh, geez. Dano, please let me do Reiki for this guy. Please. Right? I hear you, Carla Alley. Thank you for the coaching for Grace, Miss Ricky. Question for Romy. Will your stepdad be taking action at the bank towards her mom in order to get a divorce, or move out within this week or over the eclipse in the next 24 hours? Let's bottom line this question. Will Romy's stepdad be taking action towards getting a divorce from Romy's mom or moving out within this week? Let's find out. Cool. I don't think he has any plans to do that. I don't think he really has any plans going forward. There definitely are some changes coming up. Looks like they're going back and forth on what they're actually going to do with their marriage. There's a card that comes up that talks about hope and keeping the faith. That's a star card if you're familiar with tarot. We've also got the Six of Cups in reverse, which talks about not feeling very good about the history that they have together. I think that they're going to try to keep working on their marriage, actually, because this ends with the Seven of Wands. So I really don't see him trying to leave or taking any actions towards leaving or towards getting a divorce, honey. You told your mom. She said she was going to talk to Dad. Well, what matters is who has the responsibility of caring for the boy. Who is responsible for the boy's care? That's the bottom line here. You know, sometimes those are not just limited to bloodlines. So it's going to kind of depend how they have that responsibility assigned. Oh, Grace Marie just went through a breakup with a Scorpio. I chose to go completely MIA now, and he keeps calling me after he broke up with me. What should I do? Well, I know Spirit knows whether you want to get back with this person or whether you want him to leave you alone. So we're going to let Spirit answer this. The first thing that jumps out at me is you have a choice about how to handle this here, okay? You have a choice about taking things really lightly, not taking them very seriously, and in that case, taking him back, Or you have the choice about looking at things from a deeper perspective and looking at, okay, well, what's the actual meaning of your actions when you do this? And deciding based on that perspective. So you've got a couple of perspectives here, Grace Marie, that you could use. You could like not really take whatever this guy is doing as very much trouble, basically. Or you could be like, what's the meaning behind all this? I think for me, I'm a Scorpio, I'm a detective person. I would be saying, so you broke up with me. Why exactly is it again that you're calling? Maybe you can make that clear to me. Tell me as if I was a 2-year-old and just really didn't understand anything. Because right now I really don't understand your silliness. For me, that's what I would do. But the other option here is just to take things lightly and see what happens. The proof's always in the pudding. It's always in the actions. That's a tough one. I wouldn't know what to do if I was you either. Excuse me. I'm expecting some good energy from that eclipse too. I think it's going to be kind of closing the door on that solar eclipse we had last summer and all that craziness. Ricky, have a great day yourself. You're probably already gone, but I hope you have a great day anyway. It's driving you are 8 up, honey. Julie S., hello, hello. I hear you, Carly Alley. Not too late. The alarm has not gone off yet. That's really a good point, Devanina, that sometimes messages for other people also resonate with us as we're watching. Spirit likes to give piggyback messages. You're quite welcome, Ms. Nikki. I've been drinking lots and lots of water, and you know what I've got? So far, I've got 3 Reiki sessions to do today. I've done one of them already, plus this thing, the YouTube broadcast, plus I'm doing a reading. That's today. And my calendar kind of fills up like one day at a time, so God only knows how busy I'll be tomorrow. So I think you're exactly right. Whenever we go through a moon, a lot of people need somebody like me, so I will be very busy and tired. And I've been drinking lots of water. That's funny that you say that. Actually, me and him had a really nice day yesterday. We just chilled. You'll definitely be doing that. Very cool, Divanita. Grace Marie, I think I already answered your question for you. It wasn't a very clear answer. You have an either or answer, but it's there. Devanina, I'll have to get you another time. When that alarm goes off, I'm done with questions or cards of the day. I'm just going through here, seeing if there's anything I need to address before I take off. Peace out, striving. See you tomorrow as well. Your mom and dad have been caring for him. Cool. I understand, Grace Marie. I've dealt with some like that before too. Doesn't matter why they keep calling. You've already decided, right? If you've already decided, it doesn't matter why they're still calling. Actions always speak louder than words. He wants to know if you're okay. Really? Oh my goodness. You're going to see Amista get triggered if I keep thinking about this very long. So he cheats on you, and then he wants to know if you're okay. And so if you're not okay, he can come over and give you a hug so you will be okay. And then what? Then he's going to go out and cheat again and then come back and see if you're okay again? Really? Please don't fall for that. That is very weird that you almost hit him with your car and you saw him at the store. I have no time for a nap today, honey, but thank you for the hopes. Hey, Degastaro, hello, hello. I said I was going to take a nap, but then I realized there will be no nap. Somebody's going to come up and get some Reiki in about 30 minutes here on my table. I kind of like him too. Definitely. Okay, guys, thank you so much, everybody, for stopping by, for keeping me company, for keeping me on my toes. I do so much appreciate it. Thank you also for those of you who have shared. Thank you for those of you who have tried the free Reiki session just to see. Thank you for those of you who have booked appointments for Reiki and who have booked appointments for reading. I do appreciate all of your support. For those of you who would like to book appointments for Reiki or readings, and do remember, I do have Reiki on sale right now, 3 sessions for the price of 2. All you have to do is find my contact information at my website and get a hold of me. My website is www.amista.info. Peace out, everybody. See you next time.